What's going on, guys? Today I'm in the studio. It's Saturday and I'm going to be showing you something now that my Ableton is loaded up about chords and how to get a cool different chord rather than just some standard as variations. So what I'm going to show you is the basic chord, and then what first version is and second inversion and all these kinds of things, and the way you drop in music theory, how you drop the fifth and you drop the third down an octave to make the chord sound different. Now, for those who don't usually use theory in their tracks, like I'm not a huge theory nut, I don't necessarily go through my scales and stuff. I know the notes that I want and I know the kind of chords and progressions I can kind of do, but in terms of like strict theory, I'm not actually that great. But I do know about inversions, and this is something I want to share with you because it helps me. I always play around with different inversions to come up with a much better sounding chord for the occasion. So it could really drastically change the mood. Also, like for instance, if you have a chord playing like a piano, so I've got piano here, and if you have a chord, say C major, and you're playing something up in that kind of range, and then you've got another lead in there that's playing something, it's going to clash, especially if you've got something going on. It's all clashing in the same register. So what you could do is bring down the top note, the fifth, and bring it into, so instead of bring it first inversion, and that's going to really change it up. So I'm going to jump onto the piano down here and I'm going to show you a couple of ways of inverting your chords. Alright, this is my little Akai LPK 25 keyboard. So this is the one I use to pretty much notate all my stuff into Ableton, and I've got it hooked up at the moment with the M1 piano, so I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the M1 piano by Chords. It's one of my favorite pianos. I go in here to browse piano, sorry, I'll select that again, and then this one left and right. So it's got pretty much 8 different piano sounds panned slightly around the whole range, so it makes a really full sounding piano. Firstly, let's work in C major, very, very simple. So you've got root note, third and fifth. Then, if you wanted to, you can invert this fifth up here and bring it down to the lower G. So instead of the fifth, you have got it down here. So it's making a first inversion of the chord. Then, alternately, we can come down again and do another inversion, bringing the third down as well. So instead of having, sorry, up here, we've got our inversion coming C, G, and E. Now you can do this for any chord and see how it drastically changes it. Quite bright, and then we've got right down here, nice and low and deep. All still similar sort of inversions. Hopefully that helped give you some insight into playing with different chords. Pads, pianos, anything that's going to be playing a chord, you can change the variation and very much change the mood and the feel. So play around with it. A creative idea that I wanted to show you today. Enjoy producing, enjoy your music as always, and see you again soon.